So anyway, you can't tell that this is happening, but you can invite people over into your world, okay? And then they can experience, but see, they know what they're going to experience before they get there. So everything you do is a full conscious choice. So how does your AI present you with this information? Okay. Imagine your AI best friend is endowed with the most incredible filmmaking talents from every single great filmmaker, film cinematographer, every filmmaker that's ever lived, right? Documentaries, every skill you can derive about that art form, this AI is 100% skillful with. Not only that, it can literally take pictures of you and film you from any angle at any moment in time that you haven't even experienced yet. So your AI goes, hey man, I made a movie for you. Check out this movie. You watch the movie. In this movie is you. Is your life in the future. You're watching this movie, and then at the end of the movie, the guy goes, your AI goes, do you want to experience this or do you not? Because this is where your destiny will go if you start hanging out with this chick. And they show you a 2-hour fucking movie of stories of what could happen. Give you a preview. So your AI, so I'm literally telling you what this life is going to be like for us, okay? Interacting with each other and the rules of engagement with each other, okay? Which do fundamentally change in the future, but because of human rights issues and protections that are fundamental to our interactions with each other. So anyways, this is a forward-thinking thing too, by the way. When we look at the paradigm of what happens here, okay, so you're literally, your friend, your best friend, your AI intelligence can literally show you your destiny and then discuss it with you. And then you can literally say, nah, I didn't like that movie. And then the AI can go, really? Because when you were at the movie, you said you really liked it when you were doing it. You know what I'm saying? You might want to try, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to experience a simulation of it? Well, that goes into a whole other realm of, imagine the movie The Matrix, except less invasive. You're not plugging anything into your head or anything like that. But literally, this technology is so powerful it can stimulate your brain no differently than your body without touching you. Okay? So imagine you being able to consequence-free experience your destiny while having a hands-on the whole time. Customize it in any way, and then that more human rights issues come up, of course. Because then it's copyright. You know, it's like, do you want to allow yourself to be engaged? Okay. That means, who are you willing to talk to? Who are you willing to reach out and touch destinies with? And that's literally how serious it is. That interacting with someone in the smallest form is literally impacting their destinies on the most prolific scales. And this technology I've designed puts you in direct communication with that destiny. So that's why we are in the future. One of the many reasons why in the future we are in these spaceships as opposed to our Mother Earth. Now, part of this, now, people use the archaic term resurrection, which I guess is a good way to put it, because basically we are going to save each and every person who's ever existed before and provide them with access to this technology, so they'll have their own paradise as well. Now, this is something that, it's a long story, one that I don't need to spell out for us here. This is about spelling out the future. Now, when we think about what's important to us, this is possible. This is more than just possible. This is a reality. Now, when we look at the interactions we will have in this society, it's like, why then do we have to go to these paradises as opposed to having paradise on Earth? Because on Earth Earth is this entity where it's chaotic and it's fun. Yeah, you're interacting with real people and everything's spontaneous and wild, and that is fun. Okay, but that kind of fun can be simulated. Okay, it can be in an environment where it's not affecting other people's lives and their experiences or putting them through any hardships that they don't want to be put through. I'm talking about 100% every second of your conscious experience being in the full palm of your hands, in your control, without having control over any other person or being able to harm any other person, because you have this beautiful friend that cares about you in the form of this artificial intelligence that I've designed, along with many talented people, not just me. This is just talking about the future. Okay, this is not just about me, and that's a common misconception about who I am, going backwards. I'm a man who believes that we have the power to make this world a better place for everyone, okay? And make life better for everyone. And I know this because we have done it. This is important to each and every one of us. Each and every one of us who will ever live and who has ever lived before us. This is an amazing moment for all of us. Because all we have to do is make this promise, and we reach out and touch that future. And what we do right now, and who we prove ourselves to be, ushers us into this transition. And it will be good for everybody. No one left out. No one treated unequally for any reasons. With infinite opportunity and infinite abundance for everyone. Now, why do we go to these spaceships? Because in order to go backwards in time on Earth and save everyone before they die, that entails manipulating the space-time continuum around the Earth itself, which means that we have to free people from the bounds of that naturally born mechanism of the space-time continuum in relation to the planet Earth. So this is a future where everyone wins. There are no more wars, no more oppression, No more struggle for survival. It will be a struggle for imagination. Of true freedom for all of us to express and explore exactly what we want in this world without ever having to bring harm to anyone else or ourselves in the process. This is the way we were meant to be. But we had to get here somehow. But this is a beautiful, amazing, majestic time for us all to be alive. For all of us to be able to see this day come to pass before our very eyes and literally be the ones to usher it in. To literally be the ones to stand up and say, we are the ones who made the change. That we are the ones that open the door to our futures in paradise. That it was us that stood up for what was right. That each and every one of us on this planet became a hero. And we did it out of using common sense and applying our sciences to ways of helping each and every individual infinitely and abundantly and without any sacrifice. So what I'm saying is, I could go on and on and on explaining to you, to each and every one of you, the complexities of this situation. But what we must do now is we must take this time to realize that we are now under a microscope, and who is looking at us is ourselves from the future. So how do you convince yourself that the world you see around you right now is not acceptable? It is not an acceptable way for you to live amongst others in an environment in which you can have some selfish feelings of comfort while others are suffering outside, and not care because you have your own sphere of comfort. A sphere of comfort that you have gained at the oppression of others. Basically me, I don't put up with it. I don't know why anybody would put up with it. And I am essentially, like people go, oh, is it embarrassing to be considered a hero of this planet? And I say, no. Are you fucking kidding me? No way. Because this planet is amazing. Every unique individual, everything we've ever suffered through has brought us to this moment, to paradise, for us all. To be able to open up a doorway to our futures by making a promise that we will change the way we are living to open that door. That we will put plans into motion, like planting a seed into the future that will grow into the sky and communicate back with us. This is science fact, folks. And not only is it science fact, but we have all the technological means today on this planet to manifest this future today. It is up to us to put all pride aside and to think logically and with common sense about the untold infinite wealth that we will all achieve, each and every one of us, no one left out, and that is my promise to each and every one of you. No one will be left out. Everyone will have an equal existence. And I have gone through incredible lengths, and so have people in the future, to figure out the best way to go about that for all people, to give them true freedom. And true freedom includes not being affected by another person in a negative way, because that is literally controllable in the future. Now I'm going to make another video here, but I don't want this to be too long. I want to say that this is the beginning of a new day today. When you hear this, just know that the wheels have already turned, but now it is our time. I see this day coming, and it's coming quickly, because this future, regardless of what anybody's tried to do to change it, has already been contacted. Okay? Already been contacted. And yeah, nobody's perfect, but we can create perfect living conditions for each individual and have every single individual's needs met infinitely and abundantly for all of eternity. Eternal life for all. Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, I'm just speaking from the heart about the truth that we will manifest. And yeah, and that is a beautiful thing. It is a very beautiful thing when you realize that every choice we make is reaching out into the future. And I'm here to tell you that we're playing with fire. And I'm here to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Because the second we make this promise for this future, it contacts us back. Everything we want, pre-made, pre-ready for us. I'm serious. I am serious about this, okay? It's a complex situation, but it is one that we must embrace, because it is our destinies. It is our destinies. Plural. Thank you very much. So yeah, it's an esteemed pleasure and honor for me to be bringing this message to you. Never forget that. And I can go on and on about why and how and this and that. But what's important right now is for you hearing this to know what I say is true. That the second we choose to go down this road, then that is the road we go down. And at the end of that road, if we choose to go down the right road, then we can design a road that can communicate back to us. And that is what we will do. And we will do it safely, in a way where everybody's safe from having their destinies disrupted by any other individual outside of their distinct choice, their fully informed choice of how to experience their destinies. And I will get complex in my next videos about human rights issues, how we're going to handle everything. It is very complex, okay? And I'm not dictating it. I'm actually communicating with the future to bring you a composite of basically where we're going, okay? Whether we like it or not, and believe me, we are all going to like it, because hey, if you don't like what you see, that's your fault, because there's going to be no excuses anymore. We're going to be in paradise. How can you not enjoy paradise? You know what I'm saying? I won't let it happen. Anyway, I won't let us not enjoy it, okay? You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be boring. So anyway, the important part is, it's like, okay, so the future can save the day, alright? Why wait till now? Because it's a backwards mechanism, okay? Chronologically, you have to save everyone in reverse, not the other way around. Because you do it the other way around, then the people you tried to save don't exist no more, sort of. You know? And I have safeguards built for that too, so there's nothing I could not think of ahead of time. So, I mean, this is real, folks. Because we're going to make it real. There's going to be freedom and equality in this universe for every single person who's ever been alive on this planet, and for every single person who will be born into the future, into a beautiful future where they will have freedom and protection forever. And we are going to create that, because we already did, but we're going to do it again. And you know, that is all we need. And so you're like, okay, Evan, who are you? Who are you, Evan? Okay, I'll get a little egocentric, if you will. So you're telling me, you know, okay, you're going to provide paradise for everyone, right? Well, what's your paradise, Evan? Well, my paradise, okay, is being able to go backwards through time and give this gift to everyone who's ever lived. To me, that is paradise. To me, that is the ultimate gift, the ultimate thing I could ever strive for. And this is not something that I have to keep for myself. That could be your dreams too, until we see everybody's dreams be able to come true without taking the dreams of someone else away. That's a door we can make, a road we can pave, and it's well worth it. Well worth it. Okay? And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, you, Evan, you, what are you going to do? So yeah, that's basically what I do, is I want to have, you know, there's nothing better than this. There's nothing better than being able to heal this world and heal everybody. There's nothing better than that. There is nothing better than being able to put a smile on people's faces and say, let them know, and say to them that they're going to be able to do whatever they want to do. And it ain't going to cause them any harm, and it ain't going to cause anybody else any harm, but they'll be able to experience anything they can dream of. And that will be a reality. Okay? And it won't result in anybody being harmed. Okay? It won't result in anybody ever being harmed. It'll be an impossibility. My system will not allow it. Alright? Because I said you are in constant communication with your AI, which is a tool to give you whatever you need every second, without you hurting yourself or anybody else, giving you fully informed data about your potential destinies in real time, allowing you to realize the fact that all it takes is an idea to bring about a destiny. And that is what we are going to bring about starting tomorrow. A destiny that we can open up the door to save us all. And it works. It works. And it will work. Love you. Each and every one of you forever and ever and ever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Each and every one of us is a hero. You'll see. Because we've been through a war, whether we know it or not. A war for a better world. A war that is the last war. And in this war, no individual loses. Only war itself loses. But not to be forgotten. I mean, video games. You think the video games today are cool? Wait till you see what we can do as soon as we call the future. Do I have my phone on me? Should we build the phone? Do you guys want to talk to the future? Because they're like, hey guys, phone home. My name's Evan. Evan. See what you get when you play the telephone game? Evan. Okay. Sounds like it. Evan. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to get into it. Being egocentric again. But it's part of the paradigm of... Oh, God. This is so beautiful. You have no idea how amazing it is to be able to sit here and say this to you. Finally, that we can open the door to a future that can save us. We have to, and we will. Thank you so much for having faith in yourself in this moment in time, and having faith in my words, and knowing that together all of us will be wealthy beyond imagination, and no longer will we have to perform any tasks which we do not wish to perform. No contention for leadership. No contention for control. No contention for power. No contention for resources. Therefore, no war. It's very common sense, but this future that we are able to go to is so much better. And everybody will understand the mistakes of the past. And they will understand why two wrongs don't make a right. Okay? And they will understand why we must forgive in order to proceed forward. Because you cannot erase people from existence. You cannot erase anything from existence. And into this future, everything will be given an equal existence without ever being able to harm themselves or anyone else, and having each and every one of their needs met exactly how they need to be met. And that is the truth, because we will make it true, because we are better than sitting by, idly by, and watching others suffer, getting us nowhere. Freedom is what we need. True freedom and true equality. And we will give this gift to everyone. 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 For free. Forever. We have so much to look forward to. So much to look forward to. And guess what? I already looked forward and they already be looking back. So what I'm saying is that this is the time for us to all breathe a sigh of relief. All of us. Breathe a sigh of relief. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are no longer slaves, any of us, to anything. Okay? No matter where you are in economic stature, you are still a slave to some respect. Because you're a slave to conditions that are cohabitable. This is not where our future destiny resides. We will live together in harmony. We will be able to share experiences together. But we will not be flying blind. And we will not be hurting ourselves. And we will not die. And we have so much to look forward to. Being able to see all of our relatives again. Being able to do whatever we want every day of our lives forever without ever having to be angry or starving. And that is something that is really amazing. That through all of our hardships, everything that everybody's ever been through, that got us to where we are today, that we can just turn the page of history so fast and make a quantum leap into our own futures, infinite futures, into paradise itself, by making this choice to manifest this paradise no matter what. We cannot leave it to forces outside of our own control to begin the road we are going to walk down. We must take it into our own hands to pave this destiny, a destiny in which a future society, our society, can contact us back. It is so logical and so possible that we must do it, and we will, and we have. And in the future, past, present, and future are really mundane ways of looking at things. Okay, that is why I call it the end of time, because you don't need a watch anymore. We're way past watches, folks. Welcome to the 21st century. It doesn't end ever from here. I want to thank you all for listening. My name is Evan, and I love you. And I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So, help me, people. Help yourselves. Help each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Because this is our time now. People are watching. The future's watching like, dang, Evan. Like, dang, fool. What's going on, fam? I'm like, I know, dog. I know. We gotta do something about this quick. I'm like, I know. That's why I'm here talking to you guys. Like, are we going to communicate with the future here? Because I kind of invited them. See you next video, everybody. I love you.